Hello everyone, welcome to Chemical Engineering Education. Let us begin today's heat exchanger simulation problem. In this video, we will simulate a cell and tube heat exchanger in DWSIM used to cool a hot hydrocarbon steam with cooling water under steady state condition. The hot fluid flows on the tube side and it is n-Hexadecane. It enters the heat exchanger at a mass flow rate of 5 kg per second and a temperature of 180 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 5 bar. The cold fluid flows on the cell side and it is water. It enters at a mass flow rate of 10 kg per second and a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 3 bar. The heat exchanger is a counter current cell and tube unit with an overall heat transfer coefficient 600 watt per square meter Kelvin and the heat transfer area is 5 square meters. Pressure drop on the both sides are assumed to be negligible. The objective of the simulation is to determine the outlet temperature of the both stream, the heat duty using DWSIM's energy balance based heat exchanger model. We will now proceed step by step with DWSIM setup and simulation. Now here I am opening the DWSIM software. Now here this is the screen of DWSIM software. So now as I am going to do steady state simulation, so I am clicking create new. So you will see that simulation configuration wizard will open. Now here I don't have to do any other thing, so I am clicking next. Then here I have to select the compound. So one is water, that is I am clicking the checkbox, means I am adding, and then another is n-Hexadecane. n-Hexadecane. So I am taking the two component. So then so I am added that water and n-Hexadecane, and then I am clicking next. Now here I am using Penn Robinson property package thermodynamic model. So I am adding that, and then I am clicking next. Now here I am taking that customize unit C5. So I don't have to do any other things. Then I am just clicking next. So here I don't have to do any other things on the behavior. So I am clicking next, and then again I don't have to do any undo and redo operation. So I am just clicking finish. Okay, now here I am taking the heat exchanger. So that is the heat exchanger. So I am clicking and then drag and drop it here. Okay, so this is the heat exchanger. Now I am changing the color icon. So this is the heat exchanger. Now here, so I am changing the name. So here, so that one I am sending that water to that cell side, water in. Okay, and then here in the tube side, sorry, water in on the tube side, and in hexadecane is I think the cell side. Okay, so is it in our problem? So in the hot fluid tube side is n-Hexadecane. Okay, so tube side I have to do n-Hexadecane, or cell side is water. Cell side I am doing, okay, cell side will be here and that will be water. So this will be the n-Hexadecane, n-Hexadecane in. Okay, I am changing that. Okay, and then here this will be water in. Okay, and then here this side, so I am just that will be n-Hexadecane out, n-Hexadecane out, and here then 4, so that will be water out. Okay, I am renaming that heat exchanger HX as a heat exchanger. Okay, now I have to set up the input of the steam. So for that water, so water condition I have to do. So water condition here is that mass flow rate is 10 kg, temperature 30 degree and inlet pressure 3 bar. So temperature is what, 30 degree centigrade, and pressure is 3 bar. Then mass flow rate 10 kg. Okay, and then compound amount, so here only water is flowing, so I'm putting 0. Normalize means water will be 1, then accept. Okay, then n-Hexadecane. Okay, so n-Hexadecane, sorry, here I have to click on that. I don't have to do anything. Okay, so n-Hexadecane. So here you can see here that mass flow rate is 5 kg, inlet temperature 180, and inlet pressure is 5 bar. Okay, so inlet pressure 180 degree centigrade. Okay, then the pressure is what is the pressure? Pressure is 5 bar. Okay, and then mass flow rate is 5 kg. 5 kg. Okay, so I have just entered the water steam condition and n-Hexadecane steam condition. Now I'll change that heat exchanger. So here everything inlet stream 1, n-Hexadecane in, outlet, that is okay, fine. Now here I'm calculating the outlet temperature, calculate outlet temperature UA. Okay, so that I'll do. So for that here, so pressure drop is negligible. Now here global heat transfer coefficient is 600. Okay, and then heat exchanger area is 5 meters square. Now I think that total color of the flow sheet become blue. So I think that simulation is already automatically calculated. Now here I can check. Okay, so everything is done. Okay, so now okay, if I go to the setting and then I'll object the properties. So here display display pressure, display mass flow rate, and that's it. If I do that, you can see here. So okay, so here it will be good, it will be okay. So now you can see the water in 30 degree centigrade and 3 bar, and flow rate is 10 kg per hour. Okay, and so water out is 70.60 degree centigrade, and that pressure is 3 bar and flow rate is same. And here n-Hexadecane is 180 degree centigrade and pressure is 5 bar, and that mass flow rate is 5 kg per hour, and that the temperature will drop to 94.23 degree centigrade, and water temperature will gain, that will be 70.6 degree centigrade. Okay, now here, so if I do insert master table properties, so I have everything. Okay, so here I'll click and I'll go to that heat exchanger. So here is the heat exchanger, here heat exchanger. Now here I'm just heat exchanger area, global heat transfer coefficient, and heat load I want to see. So here you can see everything. So now I'll put it here. Okay. Okay, now here you can see that heat load is 0.508977 kilowatt. Even if you see the result here, okay, so here maximum heat exchange is 0.72711, thermal efficiency is 70, log mean temperature difference is 0.61, but heat load is something 0.508977 kilowatt. Okay, now here if you see the properties, you can do solve. Okay, so now here view temperature versus heat exchanger profile, so you can see here. Okay, so that is yeah, sorry. So this is the heat exchanger profile, means in this side the temperature and that Q heat load. Okay, so cold fluid temperature, hot fluid temperature, and operating point. So the heat exchanger is operating here. Okay, so that is in something here. What is the temperature? So that will be nearly something 50 to 70 something. Here is something 94 or something like that. Okay, so it is here. Okay, so here I did one mistake. So actually if we see the stream of the n-Hexadecane, so here that I didn't change the compound amounts. So here that pure n-Hexadecane is actually flowing. So here I have to put 0, and n-Hexadecane, if I normalize, so that will I have to put. So here things will change. So here that temperature 180 to 79.46 degrees centigrade, and water temperature will rise to 30 to 57.51 degrees centigrade. Now here that heat load will less, that will be 0.34546. So that is the small mistake, so I have rectified that. I hope if you follow that video, you can easily do heat exchanger simulation. I think that's it. So thanks for watching. And if you like my video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.